Hey guys, Pamphletic Pigeon. Sorry I haven't been uploading for a while, I've been busy over the holiday, but Happy New Year guys. This is my new series where I'll basically go over all the worst cards for each class. And in style battlefront-2, I hope you enjoy, like, subscribe, and well, enjoy the video. First up on our list, in the number 5 spot, is a card I actually used to think was amazing, the Killstreak Vanguard. Basically, how this card works is on elimination, you will gain a certain amount of your meter back. The problem is it doesn't even give the full amount. It's meant to give you 55%, but as I'm about to show you, it clearly doesn't. Which, for a whole perk slot when you could be running Toughener, Bounty Hunter, Improved Thermal Grenade, Smart Iron Grenade, or Recharge Vanguard, that's just straight up better than this. It's just not worth running. And the fact that it reduces the amount of time you have your Vanguard active for is really annoying to use. But taking our number 5 spot on today's list, we'll have to go to the Killstreak Vanguard. Could be better, but I don't see much use for it. There's better cards. Second on our list, taking 4th place, we have another Vanguard. I know, this one not so good. The Slug Vanguard, we have the Slug Vanguard, and can't really say anything that good about it. It's got range, I guess. It can super snipe bubbles and headshot if you hit the head, and sometimes it just decides to one shot, sometimes just why. It's inconsistent, it's not a shotgun, so first of all I don't like it, and second of all it ruins the point of a Vanguard. You'll only get 4 shots out of it, so as you'll see in a bit now, a heavy will literally pull up a shield and it'll take my whole thing to kill it. And I wouldn't recommend using it, it's not very powerful. There's so many cards that you should use over Slug Vanguard. But yeah, just now look at this. But on to our next list, I just don't want to talk anymore about this. The only reason it's not low is because there's just cards that are completely unusable. But let's move on to the next card. Moving on, we have the Flash Pistol. The reason this plays so low is basically how it works is you have your normal fire, which is a basic pistol, which is awful. Seems to work great on heroes though. And then pressing L2 or LT or left click if you play on PC, will shoot like this flash shot, blinding opponents. I think the way it was designed is you're meant to blind opponents and switch to your primary, but by the time you blind an enemy and switch back to your primary, the blind will be over what you just accomplished in there without getting shot. It's gone to complete waste. So I wouldn't recommend using this unless there was a challenge. It's not powerful. The pistol part of it is pathetic. So yeah, don't use the flash pistol. And I also want to add, it's on the right slot, which means you're replacing Toughener, which is in my mind and potentially the best card of the game, or you're replacing something way more useful, like I was going to say Improved Scandal, but we don't talk about that. I think it's it used to be good because it was kind of came around when the era of when like the Blurg was in its prime and just completely unplayable, but now it's kind of there, like you shouldn't use it. But until now, let's just move on. I don't want to talk about this pistol anymore. Coming second to last in my mind, because this one was tough between first and second place. From 4th place we have the acid launcher. Just don't use it. Just look at the pitiful damage. It can't even kill a rookie bot. And that's at maximum level. It's like, I put increased like regen speed on for this arcade. It's so pathetic. The damage is awful. You're replacing a grenade and a card slot. There's no reason why you would ever want to use acid launcher. The other card up in the number 1 spot only made it simply because water upgrades. But this is just completely garbage. If you want my word of advice, do not use acid launcher. I promise, just use improved thermal detonator. Now, forgetting the acid launcher and its patheticness, let's move on to the very close, but I was stuck between the two, so I just put this one in number 4. I'd probably say they're equally as bad. Number 1. See. And now for the worst card in Battlefront 2, it goes for improved scan dart. The card itself, well, scan dart altogether just isn't good. It lasts about 3 seconds, and with the so-called improved version, it lasts about 5. All you need to do is once you get pinged once, just roll, and you're out of the effect. You don't get bothered. It actually doesn't help you in combat. Well, apart from getting the jump on the enemy, but most of the time you can just wait until they shoot and look at the minimap. You're wasting such a vital ability slot, the R1, that could be toughened up right now. Or, I was gonna say, yeah, that could be toughened up, or a flash pistol if you dare run it. But no, the card just isn't powerful. It doesn't have any use. It'll almost never get you killed, and well, it can't get you killed, and it's just impractical. It takes a good 3 seconds to get it out. If you're using it in a multiplayer match, aim it at a decent location where it's just not easy to avoid, and I'm pretty sure you can even shoot it once it's down, and then press the R2 button. So, and then it's also got a massive cooldown, so just don't use it. It's pathetic. But I hope you guys enjoyed the list, and if you want me to do more of these, just say in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna be making more videos now, just had the holidays, and apart from that, goodbye. By the way, look how long that lasts.